awaydaysbeer.com. Proud to partner with Talking Town. For only $14.99, grab your ITFC Legends Pack from The Beat to Hoppy Robson to Brazil's Best and Pablo's Pal. Whatever you need, whatever you want. ITFC Legends Pack, $14.99 at awaydaysbeer.com. Grab it today. Mass Creations are proud partners of Talking Town. High quality web and software development. From web development to SEO and everything in between, make your vision a reality with Mass Creations. Call 07896 904 571 or visit masscreations.co.uk or email info@masscreations.co.uk. Mass Creations, proud partners of Talking Town. Don't forget, tell them you came from Talking Town to get 10% off. Best Burger in Stowmarket, proud partners of Talking Town. Call 01449 680 058 to book a table today. Welcome back, my friends, and you are my friends. Before I bring in Colin and Rich for the halftime preview or show review, whatever, get a few comments from the chat. Get your comments into that live chat, and don't forget, at the full time, you can come on and have your say. Mike D, first 20 minutes was promising. Last 25, stodgy. Phillips and Mount have been excellent. Rice, Neil Webb in disguise. George Nunn. Walker looks like an old man in a young man's team. Emerson Weather, agree. Very good first 20. Ben Moore. Sterling needs to spin in behind more often, cause them problems because of him and Foden. Mike Brown. Walker's been shit. First 20, superb. Then walking. Southgate football resumes. Crunch. Colin, welcome back. What do you make of the first 45? He's out of the trap.
Yeah, I did say, didn't I? They need to start fast, and we did, didn't we? That the shot of Foden's put the other side, Martin. It's 1-0, isn't it? He's done everything right. The keeper's.
I was up.
Keeper's nowhere near
the ball. You asked the missus. When he got the ball, I said he's 1-0, and I stood up and I was ready.
Yeah. He's got him on toast, doesn't he? If he gets 1v1 against that left side, I thought we played really well. I agree with Mike there. The first 20 minutes we did play very. Look, it's a really, really hot day. They can't go full pelt for 90 minutes. You know, if Croatia come back into the game a little bit, add a bit more of the ball. They haven't created anything, have they? Really?
No.
Where's Kate? Where is she?
They've been getting them. She's not on the full-time or half-time shows. These time zones don't match. Sorry, guys. Mike D, Contra and Colin, have you had dessert or is it just beer on the menu?
We've had some sausage rolls during the first half.
We got a chocolate cake.
Have we?
Yeah, we got a chocolate cake made by my dear wife only yesterday.
Look at these two.
And
the new Jedward.
No. What are we, Colin? We are
the Jedward. Jedward.
The new Sainsbury's. Yes, in the Tupperware, awaiting me to slice it.
I didn't know that.
The second half of the cup of tea.
Beautiful. Soak up that beer. Yeah, the fullbacks for Croatia haven't been great. Sterling has, when he's had the opportunity to, has got in behind, as does Foden. We've got to get those guys on the ball more, haven't we? And Harry Kane has been anywhere but on the ball. This is almost Harry Kane of the Euros under Hodgson. He's nowhere.
I said to Colin, like, the first 15, 20 minutes, we played really well, but he was anonymous, wasn't he? And then he starts dropping a bit deeper, coming to look for the ball. But he hasn't had a lot of service. But I totally agree with you. The two wide players, Sterling on the left, you got Foden. I think today, Martin, it's gonna be a game to use your subs, isn't it? You know, the weather, it's really hot. I can't believe Sancho isn't on the bench. I cannot believe that. He's picked Jordan Henderson on the bench, a guy who's played 45 minutes in 3.5 months of football. That is a really weird decision, isn't it? You got Sancho, you have Grealish. I don't know.
Well, going off of what Richard said, and I've got to agree with my son Ian yesterday. Ian was saying, you know, about Sancho. In a lot of managers' teams, he'd be starting there, alone being sub. You know, he's very unlucky not to be starting games.
I agree with Mike D there. Calvin Phillips, he's been really good.
Oh, very much so.
First start.
Immense, really good. As Rice, sorry, him and Rice have both been really good, really good.
Fantastic. And going on from what we were saying about Foden, and I was saying earlier about Foden, I'll tell you what, that boy is absolutely mustard. I'll tell you, when he hit that ball, I know it's not just mirror imaging what you said, Martin, but when he hit that ball, honestly, I was up. I was the same. I was up. You know, I think if it hit that even 2 inches more, you know, like inside the back, that went in off the post without no shadow of a doubt.
Shoulda, woulda, couldas, my boys.
Sorry?
You say you were up for that moment. Can you confirm? I think we've got a little spy in the camp. Can you confirm this is the live shot of you two at that moment?
Which one's which? Which one's
I don't know. I'll let the audience decide. But was that you with Phil Foden hitting the post?
I'll tell you what I'd like to say, Martin. I wouldn't want the haircut, but I wouldn't mind the age.
No, fair play. Mike D, Foden shot took a big deflection. Sterling, would you take him off for Grealish?
What game's Mike D watching? It took a deflection. What? He had too many of these. He's had too many of these, hasn't he?
Yeah, but you let the viewer is always right, Rich. The viewer is always right.
Sorry.
Sterling, Grealish, would you make the switch, especially in this heat? Would you get from fresh legs on?
No. I think Sterling, if you give him the ball more, I think he's got the beating of his fullback, hasn't he? Look, leave it 15, 20 minutes. If it's still 0-0, then bring some subs on. But they are happy, aren't they, with a draw? The Croats, yeah, Pinky and Perky. We see all the comments there. Look, Engine Bracket, Lauren and Hardy. They're all flying in. They're happy with a draw. Croatia would take a draw now, wouldn't they?
I think Lauren and Hardy, I think we're more like an ant and deck, really.
I'm not agreeing with Ben Moore there. Bring off Kane.
I reckon you're more Mo Harris and Cat Slater. I like to be Fat Elvis. So I know what I am. I don't know. For a condescending bloke, I'm a man of the people.
Douglas, Kennedy Steele, look, there he is.
Far too many. The thing is, though, we dominated the first 20. Should have got a goal, didn't. But Croatia are also an international team of some pedigree. Yeah. They weathered the storm, adjusted, and came into the game. To say, like Mike is, it's Southgate ball or it was negative, they came back into the game.
Look, they're not bad. Look, this is international football. It's not League One football, and Town are playing Rochdale. You know, you have to. You've got Luka Modric. You've got Luka Modric in the midfield, who's won how many Champions Leagues? I know he's 35. He's a class player, so they are going to have spells in the game where they control possession. They are. It's just a hot day like today. It was always going to slow down a little bit, wasn't it?
Yeah,
you know?
Well, it absolutely was. Sorry, I was just telling the producer behind the scenes to leave the TV sound as it was, because I can't hear it. Even if it is Frank Lampard currently speaking. Lee Anderson, including the Guv, Harry, Larry, and Mo, Mike D. Subs make an impact. Grealish and Rashi off the bench. Tweedy, surely a 35-year-old monster in this heat can't last the whole game. Once he goes, Croatia won't do anything. Let's talk about the guy that we all thought was first team nailed on, but has been the weakest link so far. That's Walker. He's not looked Walker-esque out there so far today.
A couple of bad. That ball where he played to Trippier, didn't he? Yeah. It was like, where was it? Then he had the one with he got a little bit of miscommunication in there with Foden. But yeah, he's not got forward neither, has he? You know, You see him bombing down the wing for Man City, don't you? He's got he's electric pace, but today he's not really. Look,
He's the kind of player, though. I think, especially on a hot day like today, he could possibly in the second half come into his own. To be honest, because he's a really fit guy, and obviously with the fitness regime they've got at Man City, very fit guy. He's very, very hot, very, very quick. I've got a funny feeling he might just come into his own in the second half,
Well,
yeah, I've got a funny feeling about that. Yeah, Rich is quite right. Overlap and pull back. I mean, there's not many better. Yeah.
But them long diagonal balls, we got in behind them several times in that first 20 minutes, didn't we? They were playing on that bit of control from Foden. That one where it comes.
I will be honest. I've not seen him that often for City, but I want to see him move more centrally. I want to see him on the ball 100 times more in a game. If he's getting 40 touches, I want him to get him 90 touches. Because when that ball's around that boy, things happen.
Yeah, I agree. He's out on that right-hand side, and when he's got the ball, he's made things happen. But I do agree. You'd want him playing centrally in that number 10, just behind Kane. And then Kane might get a little bit more sort of service. Saying that, I thought Mount's been excellent as well. Very good player. But I don't really understand Martin. It's about 35 degrees. He's wearing a long-sleeve shirt. What's that all about? Strange. Must be superstitious.
Right, Plaid's coming back out. We're back at full time. Live link to have your say on the show. It's a fan show to have your say. Hopefully celebrating England's win. Colin, Rich, thank you so much. We're back at the full time.
Cheer up, Mike Brown. Come on, it's coming home.
Well, we certainly hope it's coming home. Awaydaysbeer.com. Proud to partner with Talking Town. For only $14.99, grab your ITFC Legends pack from the Beat to Hoppy Robson to Brazil's best.